We're going to start off, we're going to make a curry today. We're going to start off, Dave's going to show you how to cut the onions. So you're going to cut the end of each end of the onion off. Remember to hold it like this so you don't, your fingers aren't in the way then. Right, do I want to show you again how to do it? There we go. So you want a flat end on each end, so I'll just quickly show you how to do it. If you do it like this. Like that, you'll try and do too fine a point, and then peel the onion.
Like that, though.
You can go that far down, yeah, it doesn't matter. I normally just take the first layer of paper off, basically. Well done. You end up with a flat bottom and a flat top onion. So for this curry, what we're going to do is we're going to have nice crescent half moon sort of shapes of the onion. So once Daisy's done that, it's now going to cut through, place it on its flat end, now on its flat end, and then cut through the middle in one big chunk. That's it, like that, yep. Yeah, minding the fingers, it's perfect. And now you're going to cut each section like this, down that way. So using your fingers as a guide, but only a guide, that's it, perfect, like that. That's it. Big long strikes, that's it, there you go, like that. Then we're going to do that with both parts of both onions. We're going to put that straight into the pan. So what we're going to do first of all is put a little bit of vegetable oil into the frying pan. We're going to put it into a casserole dish because what we're going to do, what we'll do later on, is we're going to do this into a slow cooker to make it cook all day. So pour a little bit of oil into there, about just a small covering on the bottom. That's it. There we go. That's perfect. And then what we'll do is we'll get that a little bit warm and we'll just add the onions to that. Ingredients we have are, we've got tomato puree, garam masala, ginger, garlic, we're going to use a little bit of English mustard, a chicken stock pot, curry powder, a bit of cumin and some curry leaves, chopped tomatoes, and then we'll put a little surprise twist in at the end. Okay, so we're going to put the onions straight into the pan.
Sorry, I'm getting a little bit.
There we go, that's it, that's fine. Now give them a little stir so that they're not all clumped up. I would prefer to use a wooden spoon when I'm doing this. That's it, there you go. Just spread them out all across the pan, there you go. What we're going to try and do is sweat these down for a bit. They're quite big chunks, so it will take a little while, but just going to get them nice and translucent, a bit sugary, a bit caramelised. So we'll do that now. As you can hear, the pan's on. As you can hear, the onions are nice and sizzling away, and you can just see they're just starting to turn translucent already. It's got quite high, so we want quite high, so you can see there that they're turning quite nicely already. What we'll do now is we'll add the garlic and the ginger. Let's turn the onions down a little bit while we add now. Daisy's just grating in garlic straight into the onions. You can see at the bottom of the pan it's getting all golden and gnarly on the onion and oil. A bit faster than that you can go, Daisy, it's fine, you can really grate that in. And then use a little bit that you've got left in your hand to scrape the garlic off the bottom on the underneath you've got there, so scrape that into the, that's it. There we go, so 2 cloves of garlic going in there.
Should I just put that in?
Yeah. There's your second clove. 2 cloves of garlic going straight into the onions with the oil. Just gives the onions the smell and the aroma of the garlic as well. Let's cook down into that bit. So it's a nicer way of doing it. Rather than slicing it, it's a much better way of doing it. And then that's why you should use the garlic clove to wipe it down with. There we go. Now if you get the ginger and do the same, so the ginger and the thumb-sized piece of ginger, that yellow bit there, that's it. That is ginger. That goes in as well, break that in. Now this is frozen ginger, it's thawed a little bit.
Very soft.
Yeah, just rather let it defrost. Give that a little stir, mix it all around. Give it a good stir, nice and vigorous. Try to get all that ginger everywhere, you don't want to keep it in one spot.
One onion as well.
What I'm just going to do now is you can see it's getting into there we go, look. You don't want to burn anything. So I'm just going to put a little bit of liquid in to keep it a bit, to loosen up the bits and pieces we have on the pot. It's a bit more steam now as I add the water to it, but I'm just going to do a tiny little bit. There we go. And then you loosen that that's perfect. There we go. How's that smelling nowadays?
It's smelling amazing.
It smells really good with the
Smells
ginger and the garlic and the onions. Really make a nice smell
Smells
together.
like caramelised onions.
What we're just going to do now, I'm going to pop the camera down. On this bit nowadays, if you now add something, I've not something, I'll do this now, add a couple of curry leaves just to this mixture bit. This will give it another, because it's dry, it will give it another little curry hit. So if we just put a couple of those out there, smell the curry on the leaf already, give that smell.
Oh my
Smells
god, it smells
just like curry, yeah.
Put it in.
Drop it in, yeah.
You can already hear from where the water has just completely stopped the sizzling.
That's it, but you can see everything's wilted down nicely now. That's what you want, the nice soft onions.
They're not hard anymore. They've got completely
And what we do with this, when I'm making this recipe, is we don't. What we do is we don't. I don't use recipes. I don't use measurements when I'm doing this curry. It's all about flavour and taste and getting it how you want. So what we're going to do now, while the onions are like they're cooking down, we're going to add a little bit of curry powder. This is medium curry powder. Now I just go bell for leather with this. It's up to you. Normally around about a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, but it's up to you. I mean, Daisy's going to sprinkle some of that in there now.
Wow, this smells identical to
So this is a
curry.
teaspoon going in. I'd put another one. Put 2 teaspoons in with that. There we go. So we've got lots of curry flavour just going into just the onions now. So if you give that a stir up, Dave.
So you get the curry flavour going straight through everything.
All the way through the onions before you start anything else, exactly.
Because then you get it full for everything. Because if you didn't put it in with the onions, you just get a lot of onion taste in the curry.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Exactly, that's exactly right. You don't want it to be... You don't want any of the flavours to hide. You want them all to come together. So you make the onions and the curry flavour at the beginning. That's the base of it then.
These are really starting to get orange now.
That's the curry powder doing that.
They smell it smells like curry. Yeah, so.
What we'll do now, while Daisy's stirring that, I will just go in with a little bit of tomato puree. As you can see, like I say, no measurements, just going straight in with that.
Oh, it smells.
It smells amazing.
The kitchen.
Nice and
smell.
vigorous with that. Get all the tomato puree through it all, so it covers everything.
Oh my god, it's
Beautiful. That's brilliant. That is, Dave. That's excellent. So, what we're going to do now, we'll go in with 1 chicken stock pot. So if you pop that in.
okay. Where should I open it?
That's it like that.
Inside.
That's it, yeah. Should just put it, there you go. Be careful because it might spit up. There you go. So just pop that in as it is. There we go. We're going to put another little bit of water in just to loosen up the stock pot, like that. Now give that a stir, Days. Because we're making a chicken curry, that's why I'm putting the chicken stock pot in, obviously.
Just split it up in half so it's spread.
That's it, just mix it all in so that will start making a thick liquid there.
Yeah.
Smells amazing. And we're doing this all in real time as well, so it's literally just taking 3 minutes. Well, what with the chopping and everything, I'd say about 5 minutes. That's perfect, look at that. That looks wicked, Dave, doesn't it? And how does it smell?
It smells identical to curry.
Like shop ball curry,
To
yeah?
shop ball
Yeah,
curry.
cool, that's what you want, that's what you want. So, what we'll do now, we'll go in with the tin tomatoes, just a regular old tin of tin chopped tomatoes. You only need 1 tin, even for 4 people, because you're obviously going to do the curry with the rice as well. So pour that all in, Days. Whole tin goes in. Nice, that's it, there you go. Don't before I open it. What I'll just do is, I'll show you another one thing as well. Just tip a little bit of water in there, into the can. Give it a little swish around, and that gets out all the rest of the bottom of it as well there, look. You get more of the tomato sauce out.
Okay, just gonna stir this in now. Stirring. So everything spreads out evenly.
That's it, look at that, there you go. That's brilliant. So that's what we
It's a little bit.
look at. That's fine. That's fine. Now, while Daisy's stirring, I'll do this bit. probably hear in the background is George. I imagine he's playing Apex Legends. The dog's probably going to start barking as well. So this is just English mustard powder. Again, no measurements, just a little sprinkle, in it goes.
You just mix that in again.
Tiny little bit of cumin.
Mix it in as you go.
Keep mixing, keep mixing, keep mixing.
Gives everything time to get round.
Exactly, and let everything.
Get
You do the flavours in layers as well because then it layers when you're cooking it.
yeah. And you get all those flavours in the curry too.
That's it. Now, the last spice we're going in with is garam masala. Now, this is the best bit of the whole curry. That is what makes it a curry if you ask me.
I don't know what it smells like, but I've definitely
So,
smelled it.
what we're going to do, it smells, you smelled it before, it smells a bit aniseedy, but we're just going to go in really liberal with this because garam masala is what makes a curry, so there's loads of that going in.
It's like dirt.
Uh-huh.
It looks like dirt.
It does, yeah.
Right.
Now, Daisy, because this is pretty much your curry, would you want crushed chilli flakes in it as well? Because I normally put them in.
I quite liked the crushed chili flakes in the lamb, so I'll do that.
Let's do it then. So we've got crushed chilies. Now these are quite powerful, so don't use too many. It's literally a tiny little sprinkle.
You can see here, this is the crushed chilies, and like I said, we don't want to add too much in. So
That's it, go on. That's it. A couple more. That's literally all you need. You don't need any more than that. It's just the background heat. Stir them through, and then we leave the sauce to sit for a bit while we dice up the chicken. So we'll move across to the next section. So turn your heat down to about 4, Daisy.
sorry, my fingers.
There you go. That's it. 4. Well done. So now we go to the chicken. Daisy's now going to cut up some mini chicken breasts that we've got, chicken fillets. Want to try and keep them the same size so they cook all at the same time, basically. And what you want to do is with the knife, Days, hang on one sec, if you turn it over that way, actually no, you had it the right way around, put your fingers there like that in an arch, that's it, and that's it, slide, there you go.
There we go.
The sharpest part of the blade really is this back bit here.
Okay, so,
So when you cut, it's like that, look, see, it just goes through nice and easy.
do I use the whole box of the chicken?
Pardon?
The whole box of chicken?
Yeah. We're going to use, actually, let's see how much we get out of one packet, and we might go for 2. That's perfect, there you go. That is absolutely spot on. But
Get this big bit.
obviously make sure we've got the right board, it's a raw meat board, so obviously again make sure you're using all the right equipment at the right points.
Yeah, because
Wind your fingers.
if you use a vegetable one, if you use a vegetable chopping board, then you get raw meat on it.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, it's fine if it goes in the dishwasher and cleans straight afterwards, but
It's always best
it's not, yeah, exactly. It's best to use the same board for everything. For the the right board for the right job.
Yep. Right. I've got a little bit of fat there.
And once we cut all the chicken, what we've got to do is possibly the best bit of the whole procedure is taste the curry sauce to make sure before we put the chicken in if there's anything
we're
do we
missing.
need to put some more garam masala in, do we need to put some more curry powder in,
Yeah, so
a bit of salt and pepper perhaps. I mean, it's always good to put salt and pepper in it.
yeah. Make sure you've got plenty of chicken so
Yeah.
you can spread that evenly.
And this is
throughout the curry.
this is for 4 people, so
We do need quite a bit of
we
it.
do need quite a bit of
So
chicken.
that we get like at least some bits of chicken throughout the whole
So
meal.
ordinarily, what we would do is we would cook all this chicken first and then pop it in and just serve it all up. But we're going to do this in a slow cooker, so the chicken can go in raw. I reckon that last
That last
bit,
one
I reckon that'll be enough.
Yeah.
Just a little straggly bit there, look.
Okay. Make sure you are being firm with it, because you want to make sure
Don't
that
be
you're
afraid of
cutting.
it.
There we go.
So that'll be enough for 4 people, we reckon. There, right. So now go and wash your hands straight away, Days, because we've both touched raw meat. sure you wash your hands after doing it. There we go. Dry them off, that'll do. Right, now I want you to get a teaspoon. Get a teaspoon from the drawer. And just dip it into the sauce and have a taste. Blow on it, obviously, it can be hot. See what you think, see if it needs anything.
Well, it's really nice. I just got a whole curry leaf.
Oh,
but,
okay.
No, it tastes. It's
You
really
happy with
good.
everything, yeah?
I think a little bit of salt and pepper.
Okay, go on then, pop some salt and pepper in. Don't put that, as I say, don't put the spoon back in the thing. Pop it there for now, it's a spoon rest. Salt and pepper there. Be quite happy-go-lucky with that. Right, now comes the bit we're going to do. We're going to make this a creamier curry. And what we're going to do, after Daisy stirred the salt and pepper through beautifully, we're going to go in there next with some natural yogurt. So 2 tablespoons of that, please, Daisy.
Alright, with a tablespoon in it?
Yeah, you've either got the tablespoon measure, which is, make sure it's tablespoon, it says on it. What'll tell you on it? I don't think that's a tablespoon. There you go. So 2 of those, 2 of those of the yogurt. We'll go into the curry now. That's like, this is our little. This is our sort of twist at the end of it. Use the other spoon rather than flicking it, because otherwise you'll end up.
This one?
Yeah. No, get another one, because you've had that in your, that one's fell in your mouth. So get another spoon. You can even use the other measuring spoon that's there. There we go. Right, another one. I'd say another 1.5 actually, because that's not. They're not quite full spoons you're doing there.
Yeah. Just want to make sure that we're enough.
And that this will make it creamier, a bit milder. It will take some of the sting out of the chilli as well. So
Just quite bit on the back and.
it's fine.
There.
Put one more in. What's not helping, see what Dave's doing there is he's scraping it along the side of the tub. Obviously that means you lose half of it as you scrape it up.
I'm just trying to make sure that it's.
There we go. Just be bold and go in with it, don't worry about it. There we go, so pop those on the green, or in the sink, get it gone, pop it in the sink for now. While Daisy's washing her hands, just give it a quick stir. And you can see the change, look, it's going almost the same sort of colour as you would expect a korma to be. Which is perfect, that's exactly what we want. So now while I'm stirring this, Daisy, if you go and grab the red chopping board with the chicken on it.
And put all the chicken in?
I'll just tip all the chicken straight in, yeah. Once I've stirred all that through, there we go.
Use the knife to make sure that it.
Yeah, that's it. Just scrape it in gradually. There we go. Mind your fingers on the knife. That's it. Perfecto. None of it fell out. Give that a good stir through to cover all the chicken. And there we are. We don't want it too wet because we're going to have it with rice and poppadoms and mango chutney. And that is it done. That is the curry sorted. It looks amazing. So I'm going to take that spoon out, put it in the sink. And then Daisy, if you grab that with both handles, and we'll put that into the slow cooker, which is down here. In it goes. It's now 1:15. Oh, we're going to put the lid on it. Hang on, drag it back out, Daisy. Pop the lid on it. Pop the lid on.
Put it in.
Pop it in. It's 1:15. That'll come out around about 7 o'clock now. And that's it, done. And now you get the best bit is washing up. And there you have it, chicken curry with pilau rice and naan bread.